Hey guys, today we are back with a new Pan Those Eyeshadows. You guys, I haven't filmed in what feels like actually forever, like a sit down video. I filmed a Shop My Stash and I just filmed my end of the year makeup empties, finally. But I have been so behind. I haven't had a weekend off in over a month and I finally do. And we're trying to get stuff done. So I'm sorry that I have not posted in a really long time. You should hopefully see those videos, though, a few videos before this one, but my gosh, you guys, it has been a ride. I am trying to get back on track. So my schedule right now says I'm going to be posting every single day for the next 2 weeks to end out March to try to get back on schedule with my updates, but who knows if that's going to work out or not. I'm also just kind of going to be skipping some updates, not really skipping, but like the Partners in Cream that you just saw, hopefully like the day before or 2 days before this one. I filmed that one over a month ago. It just never got posted. So it's going up when my update 2 should be going up, but it's only my update 1, if any of that makes sense. So I'm just behind. It is what it is. We're going to try to get back on track. There's just been a lot going on recently in my life. So anyway, that's not what we're here for today. Today, we're going to do a Pan Those Eyeshadows update. This is my second update for this project, and we have some good progress to talk about. If you haven't been watching this series, I'm doing it a little bit different than I used to. Not really, but my goal is 20 uses per shade or hit pan, whichever comes first. But like my main goal is really just to play with the entire palette and have fun with the palette that's out. So I'm taking it a little bit slower than I used to, just to ensure that I'm using the entire palette. So let's get into our progress. We still have really good progress to talk about today. The first palette, we're just gonna go in order of how they rolled in. The first palette is the Lorac Mega Pro 4 palette, and we have the shade Oat rolled into this project. So here's what it looks like before. And this is what Oat is looking like today. It's this shade right here. It basically looks barely touched, which is so funny. Like the mattes in here take forever to hit pan. But here's a close-up of what Oat is looking like now. I did hit my 20 use goal on Oat, so this will be rolling out of the project. And even though I didn't hit pan on Oat, I hit pan on all 3 of these. I didn't track my usage, but oh my gosh, I was not expecting that at all. Yeah. So I hit pan on Honey first, and I just really loved this color all over the lid. It was really pretty. And then I was using foam on the inner corner and the brow bone. Basically, whenever I had this palette out, that's kind of the look that I was doing. And then once I hit pan on Honey, I moved over to Pearl Slate as my lid color. And again, I really liked that one too. That one I hit pan on really quickly. So we hit 3 bonus pans in this palette. What? Yeah, I was not expecting that, like, at all, but it happened, so that's fun. I really enjoyed having this palette out and playing with it and gaining more pans that I wasn't expecting, but this one is officially rolling out of this project. The next palette that we have rolled in is my Smashbox Photo Matte Eyes palette, and we're working on the shade Rose Hip. This is what it looks like before. Here's what it's looking like today. It's this shade right here. So it's like a perfect rose transition color. It is a really pretty color. I have 10 uses on this guy. So what did I have? I had 2 on this before, and now we're at 10. So I used it 8 more times, but I've just kind of been playing with a whole bunch of stuff, and I'm okay with it. There it is right there. It's such a pretty color. My goal for this one will be to have this one rolled out for next time, and it'll be so easy to do that. I've been kind of just holding myself back on this one a little bit. I've played around with some of the other matte colors in here as well, and since it is kind of an easy one for me, I've been trying to focus on some other stuff at the same time. I've been trying to share the love with all of the palettes I have out in projects right now, but this one I'm going to try to have rolled out for next time. I only have to use it 10 more times, so I'm going to focus in on this one to have it rolled out. I'm definitely not going to be able to hit pan on this one though. The next palette we had rolled in was the Pure palette. This is what I call the pink palette. I don't know the actual name of this palette, but we rolled in shade number 5 last time, which is like a metallic, coppery brown, kind of. We had 5 uses on this last update, and here's what it's looking like, or this is what it's looked like before. Can you guys tell I haven't filmed in a while? I am jumbling over all my words. But anyway, here is what this palette is looking like today. Shade number 5 is this one. Right here, you can tell I have a little bit of a dip going in there, but not a ton. I played with this entire palette besides some of these like darkers, but I think I played with everything else at least once, and I'm okay with my progress here. We did use it 20 times, if I didn't say that already. So this one will be rolling out. What else do I want to say about you? I used it a lot on the lower lash line and the outer corner. It was a little too dark to wear all over the lid, but I wore it kind of on like the outer half of the lid and the lower lash line. So I enjoyed this one, but I am ready to put this one away. Okay, next we have 2 palettes that we rolled in last time. So first we have the Smashbox Double Exposure palette. We rolled in the shade Mauve, so here's what it looked like last time. And this is what it's looking like today. If I can hide the mirror. Mauve is this guy. So I do have a little bit of usage in there. I've only used it 3 times, and I wore it on the lower lash line, I think all of those 3 times. I did play around with some of these colors, which I think are really pretty. I think this is going to be a good palette for spring, reaching for like all these shimmers. And then this one, I kind of just like it on the lower lash line. Let me do a swatch. It's kind of just like a dusty purple. And I don't know, it's just kind of really cool tone, really dark. It's not like, I don't know if I'd want to put that all over my lid. I think it's too dark. So I like it on the lower lash line. I think that's kind of how I'm going to get my use out of it. I'm definitely not going to hit pan on this. They are pretty deep pans. I'm not expecting any bonus pans on this one either. So we're going for 20 uses on this guy. But for next update, I'd like to get to 10 at least. That would be ideal. And the last palette we rolled in at last month's update, again, this is the Colourpop So Very Lovely palette, and we rolled in the shade Organza. This is what it looked like before. Here's what it's looking like today. Organza is this really pretty purple, and again, I've used this one 3 times, so I used them the same amount. That's kind of cool. But I actually have a little baby dip starting in there, so I think maybe I could hit pan on this one. I'm not sure. I'm not going to really like try to dig down to it. I'm just going to use it naturally how I want to, and if we get to pan, that would be awesome. If not, that's fine. These are really deep pans, but I'm really enjoying this color story for spring. I'm excited to have this one out and to be a focus palette for this month. I really love this shade, Rose Ave, and this one fringed. I've been using this kind of as the crease color whenever I wear this one on the lid, and then this one kind of on the lid with it or in the inner corner. I've been blending out with Craftworks. I think I even put this one in the crease a little bit one day. I put this one on the outer corner one time, and I think I've used this one too. So I've just been enjoying playing with this palette whenever I've had it pulled out. But I definitely think I want this one to be a focus palette for this month. Right there is Organza. It's so pretty, and I really like it. So I'm ready to kind of focus in on that one and see what I can do this month. Again, I think my goal is just to at least get to 10 uses on this one, which I should be able to do pretty easy. We're already at 3, so that's, what, 7 more uses? I should be able to do that. Like, come on. I should be able to. I am trying to go a little bit slower, but that way I can enjoy everything more. Anyway, let's roll in 2 new shades. I'm so excited. So we had 2 roll out. We get to roll 2 more in. Pan percentage right now, we're currently at 196 pans out of 3,158. So we are at 6.2% pan. Okay, let's roll in 2 more. 1906. If I already have pan, I'll just roll again. Okay. Okay, that's interesting. Right. Okay, we got a single eyeshadow, so that's not fun like a palette, but okay. And it's also a bright red. Yay. This is the MAC single eyeshadow in Walking Heartbeats. I will grab that in a minute. That one will probably be in here for a long time. Just saying. Okay, and 328, that's an older one. Ooh, okay, I really like this palette. This is the Pixie and It's Judy Time palette in Aw Snap. Okay, so I'm gonna go grab those and I'll be right back. Okay, so first we rolled in this MAC single eyeshadow in Walking Heartbeats. Here it is, a nice bright matte red. It has a little hard pan on it, but I guess we'll figure that out. There it is right there. It's definitely like, I'm probably gonna have to scrape at it a little bit. But there it is. I guess it'll be all right in the crease. It's just not really a fun one because I really just want to play with my palettes, or if it was a single like in a palette, that'd be more fun. But it's all right. I think it's gonna go good with that purple. So we'll try to get 20 uses on this guy. There's no way I'll hit pan on this, especially since it is kind of dry feeling. I think I need to scrape at the top. I don't know if you guys can tell. It looks like a just hard pan across the whole top. Maybe I'll try the tape method on this guy, but there's that one. And then we rolled in the Pixie and It's Judy Time palette, and we rolled the shade Aw Snap. But here's the palette. I love this little palette. It's so pretty, and I don't know why. There's just something about this that makes me want to use it. I think it's because the pans are so big. I don't know. It's just like, oh, and the packaging is just so sleek, and I don't know. I just really like this palette. But Aw Snap is this dark brown down here, which will make a nice eyeliner. Really easy eyeliner color. I actually don't think I have any eyeliners I'm working on right now. So that one, honestly, it might get rolled out in just this 1 month because I don't have other competing shades, but I do want to play with this whole palette. I think I had this one in a project before, and I didn't hit pan on it, but I love this crease color. It's just like a perfect crease color. And then these 2 lid shades are stunning. I have a really like nice little dip going on both of these 2. But yeah, I'm excited to have this one out. I mean, it looks super boring, but there's just something about it that I'm drawn to. So I'm excited, and I think I can hit pan on that pretty easy. So this one is probably going to be a focus palette for this month as well. So that is everything for this update. Here are the close-ups of the 2 new shades. And once again, my color story, again, it's relatively cohesive, but I'm trying to kind of do like looks with like the standalone palette and not as much mixing together like I used to. But anyway, that is everything for today's update. I hope you guys liked this video, and definitely be sure to like, comment, and subscribe down below for more, and I'll talk to you in the next one. Bye, guys.